so many things about my Linfield experience, but if I had to bubble them up to my top two, it would be the small class size and ability to really get to know your professors and your fellow student body. And then the second thing would be just the breadth of subject matter that you're exposed to, study abroad experience. I really valued that as well.
So my Linfield experience has definitely prepared me for the career I have today. It's prepared me really for life in many respects. The thing I appreciate most when I think back to my time in class with great faculty or just with peers is the fact that you're really challenged there to have a point of view, to cultivate a strong point of view in whatever it is you believe, but to really inform yourself and defend that point of view. Well, I started in a small political consulting shop and then eventually moved and worked for the federal government at an agency in Washington, D.C., NASA headquarters, which is actually where I met Melissa Mathews, who's the founder and president of our company that Emily and I work for today, the Mathews Group. And from there, I went and worked for a public relations agency, which is where Emily and I met, Wagner Edstrom, and had a great career there on the Microsoft account, and enjoyed working with Emily and a lot of actually other Linfield alums at Wagner Edstrom as well.
My career has certainly not been a traditional journey either. I've moved, I've changed jobs, I've been caught up in layoffs, and then most recently in the last few years I've had babies, so there's been a lot of change for me as well. One thing I can say, given that Linfield is a fairly small school, is I'm always surprised at the alumni that I run into out and about and how generous they are to help put you in touch with the right people and open doors to land that next opportunity. So I think in terms of the Wildcat Network, that's been of great value to me.
So Emily and I work for the Mathews Group, and we provide strategic communications, public relations, and media training to our clients. The unique thing about the Mathews Group is that we are not a traditional agency. We are a virtual agency, and by that we mean that there is no office. Every one of our members works from home, and we are distributed across the United States. I head up the Seattle presence, and Emily is in Portland. Our founder, Melissa Mathews, is in DC, along with a few other members. And then we also have teammates in Shreveport, Louisiana, Louisville, Kentucky, and Atlanta, Georgia. So we're a little bit of everywhere.
I think striking the balance between being a mother and a professional is changes daily. I don't think I have found even what that means. Some days I think I probably give more to work than I do my family, and other days I give more to my family than I do work. And I think at the end of the day, for me, I feel good about both because more often than not, I'm able to shut down in time to take my little girl to preschool or ballet, but also be available to take client calls. So I can't say that I have found the perfect balance, but it's pretty darn close.
Be flexible. You've prepared yourself well with this wonderful education, and hopefully you've had an internship or some type of work, testing the waters in the degree that you're about to receive. So this is what you want to do, right? It might be, or it might be something totally different. You might take the first job out of college in the field that you studied and realize it's not quite right for you, or you might not be able to find a job in the field where you studied and will need to take something else, and that might be really exciting and lead you down paths you wouldn't have expected otherwise. So be flexible.
Study what you love, pursue hands-on experience through internships. Use your Wildcat Network and the alumni to help you open doors. Work hard, be resourceful, don't be afraid of failure, and keep your head up.
If you get presented with opportunities and they feel outside of your comfort zone, or you think, well, I'm not really qualified to do that, do it anyway. If an employer is willing to give you a shot at something, take it. Doesn't mean you don't ask questions along the way or ask for some help, but I think back to moments in my career where I kind of, regret something, and those moments were really times where my manager offered me an opportunity and I was a little too timid, or I didn't fully embrace what they were giving me. So I would say, be flexible and be kind of fearless.
Yeah.
Those are great moments of growth, I think, when someone sees something in you that perhaps you don't see in yourself, and you say, yes, I'll do it, and then you just figure it out as you go.